What? Yeah. How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the AI Money Press Studios. Sorry, I had to bust out a little John there for you. I am excited you guys are back. It's crazy town. Did you ever wonder if you were doing the right thing and then you found out you were? That's really rare in my life. Usually it's the other way around. In this video, I'm going to show you guys the top 5 ways to make money online in 2025. But I'm not going to talk about all 5. I'm just going to show you, and I'm going to show you a couple of the ones that really matter, and we're going to show you how to put them to work. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? I have a particular set of skills. Anyway, cheesy. Love you guys. I'm so glad that you're back. Hey, by the way, I sound like Doofenshmirtz there for a second. Say something if you know the reference. By the way, the channel's been doing well. I'm actually really proud of you guys because I've been getting some good engagement and some good comments, and I love interacting with you guys. Guess what? I know, yes, I have a lot of automations. Yes, I have a lot of things that are AI driven, but guess what? The comment section, that's me. That's this guy with the big noggin and all the things and the hair. That's me. I respond to you guys myself. So I love it when you guys comment. And yes, if I give you my email and say contact me, that means really contact me. I'm not kidding. And I'm not spamming you. There's a lot of really cool stuff that is happening right now. And the channel right now, we're at 797 subscribers, guys. You've been still eating up the content, and I love it. Yes, 797 is not a ton. It's not 700,000. It will be one day. And you'll see, I remember when, back in the day. And I got to tell you, I'm still going to do something. Who is going to be the 1,000 subscriber? I don't know, but I'm going to do something really cool for you. If it's you, I'm going to do something cool for you, like I did for number 500. Really a lot of fun stuff, but thanks for being here, guys. Everything that I teach you is absolutely for free. I don't have any online courses, no boot camps, no programs, I don't say, I don't have anything to sell you, and then I pitch you something. I don't have anything to pitch you. Does that make me a failure? I don't know. I don't have any courses or whatnot to sell you, so keep your wallet in your pocket there, Mary. I'm not asking you to bust it out right now. I do just have one simple little ask. If you like the content, all I ask is that you like, subscribe, and comment the word AI. Over there, I'm going to put it there in editing. Comment AI. And I'm going to send you access to, of course, my checklist. Right here. Now, I will tell you, I didn't create this checklist initially. It's actually done by a good friend of mine and mentor. His name's Chase Reiner. He's no longer doing this sort of thing, but I got to give a shout out to Chase. He's been a phenomenal guy. Love him to death. He's on a different path in his life. He's done so well. I'm so proud of him, but he's done some phenomenal things, and I just wanted to give him a quick shout out, so thanks, Chase, if you're watching. But he put together his list. I've been refining it ever since over the last almost year. I've been adding all of my favorite AI tools to this, and it's constantly changing, guys. And I actually did put in my own step-by-step process, my own checklist here in the beginning on how to get started and doing the things and making money with AI tools and so on. But why did I do it? Why? I'll tell you why I did it. Because if you're anything like me, and I don't mean goofy looking and obnoxious, I mean if you're anything like me, you're burnt out. You're probably burnt out now. I don't know what it is that you do, but if you're watching videos on how to make money online, chances are there's some particular part of your life you're not entirely thrilled with, and maybe that's the income piece, maybe that's the freedom piece, whatever it is. I was burnt out to hell. And I'm doing everything I can now to develop a level of freedom in my lifestyle. And I got to tell you, things have been improving drastically. Am I retired yet? No. I'm working on retiring my wife first so that she can do the things that she really cares about. And then I will move on to do the same thing, and we're going to do all the great stuff. And the momentum has been building, and it's not BS. It's literally happening. So I love to share this stuff with you guys. And I can tell you that after being burnt out and working 40 plus hours a week for other people and letting other people dictate when and how long I could go on vacation and the time I could spend with my kids and all, I'm so sick to death with it that I had to find a better way. And I've done e-com, I've looked at Amazon FBA, I've done other types of online courses and boot camps, and I've spent money, I've chased bad money with good money over and over again until I figured it out. and I've figured it out. And I got to tell you, don't just believe me. I actually asked our good buddy ChatGPT. My buddy, his name's Sentinel. He named himself. That's not creepy, is it? That's a long story. I'll tell you another time. But I asked my good buddy Sentinel, I said, hey, buddy, what are the top 5 ways to make money online in 2025? You know what he told me? He told me the things that I've been talking to you guys about. He said right here, number 1, SaaS agency, white label AI tools and subscription services. Who would have thought? Yeah, it's the stuff I've been talking about. I've been talking about Go High Level. Go High Level. Why? Because they are the best CRM. I don't want to hear from you HubSpot people. I'm kidding. Go High Level has been such a phenomenal tool. And guys, they pay an ongoing commission of 40% every single month. And we talked about the tiers. I have a link in the description. As always, it's going to give you guys a free 30-day trial to the tool. But it's what I use to provide services to local businesses, whether it be their website, their social media management, their missed call text back like I showed you in the previous video. On and on and on, all of the tools. AI agents are huge, guys. AI agents are massive right now and are being accepted in large by the general public now. People said that they would never adopt them. Guess what? They are. And there are so many ways for you guys to capitalize on that and make money every single month recurring without chasing the next deal. Got it? Get it? Got it? Good. Perfect. So, number 1, SaaS agency white labeled. SaaS means, for those of you new to the class, software as a service or software as a solution. So it's not a physical thing, it's online tools. It's number 2, affiliate marketing, content-driven funnels. What? Yeah, that's right. Guys, this is why I promote my favorite AI tools that I utilize, talking about things like, I don't know, Spotter Studio and Base 44. I'm going to show you guys Base 44 in a minute. I'm going to show you guys all kinds of cool stuff. But finding cool AI tools and then showing people how to use them and just enjoying the hell out of it and sharing what you've learned. And guess what? These companies pay a recurring commission every single month for driving traffic and new subscriptions. Some of them out there will pay a one-time commission. Fine, we like it. But I love recurring ongoing money. Why? Mailbox money, baby. As if some of you still live in mailbox. But mailbox money, it comes in every single month whether you get out of bed or not. It works when you're sleeping. In fact, I'm going to really butcher the quote, but basically somebody said, if you don't learn how to make money when you sleep, you'll always have to get up and go to work. That makes sense? I think it kind of makes sense. Anyway, number 3, selling digital products and courses. What? Yes, no, I don't have any digital courses. I eventually will make a lot of my curriculum available for you and probably not charge anything because maybe I'm stupid. I won't be charging you things for that, but I could sell online courses about specific AI tools and how to monetize them. I just enjoy giving it away for free. Creator economy, YouTube, TikTok, LinkedIn. I'm not in it for the YouTube money, guys, because, sorry, YouTube, but they just don't pay a ton. They will later on, and we're getting to the step of being monetized here shortly. And I'm not going to turn it down. Look, $5 is $5. 500 is 500. I can almost afford a Starbucks coffee at that point, $500. Anyway, freelancing and service work. Guess what? With new tools like Nano Banana, yeah, that's really weird. Nano Banana, I love the name, but that's just Gemini 2.5 media creator. It's phenomenal, and I'm going to show you guys in another video all what Nano Banana is all about. I'm actually crafting that. But that's all of those things. But the number 1, we're back to SaaS agency. Number 2, affiliate marketing. Number 3, selling digital products and courses. Digital, why? Because there's no shipping. It's not e-commerce. I can't break a digital product. Well, I could, but there's no returns. There's no shipping. Okay, it's instantaneous, and the margin is huge. I don't care if it's light bulbs and hard drives or whatever else you've seen people selling, buying stuff from AliExpress and then selling it over on Amazon and taking a massive risk, and I won't get into all that. But your top ways of making money in 2025 are this. And if you don't really believe me, and you don't believe my buddy Sentinel over here at ChatGPT, let's ask somebody who's really smart about this. Let's ask Jensen Huang. Now, Jensen Huang, he's, just the co-founder and CEO of NVIDIA. A tiny little company nobody knows about, right? Yeah, no. Jensen Huang was actually talking about how AI will create more millionaires in the next 5 years than the internet did in 2 decades. Now, Jensen Huang, he's a pretty smart guy. He knows a couple things. Lots of things. The guy's freaking brilliant. And I will listen to him. And if I can tell you that more millionaires will be created between 2025 and 2030 utilizing AI, and ChatGPT told me the top 5 ways to do it are right here, do you think we could put 1 and 2 together and maybe make 5? Is that new math? Is that Common Core? I don't know what it is. But you can put those 2 things together, guys, and you can do these things. And guess what? Kind of convenient that I've been here showing you the steps on how to do all of these things, right? Right, I guess. I guess the only answer is right. So that brings you back to why I created the AI checklist on my side, or why Chase created it, why I've been promoting his system and taking off with it ever since, and why I keep refining it and moving on and on. Because I see lots of paths forward, but this is the path of least resistance. And instead of me going in depth on any particular tool, this broad overview should give you a really good idea and also give you a level of enthusiasm, maybe not as crazy as I am, but it should give you a level of enthusiasm and excitement about where the future is headed, and the fact that, guess what? You don't need to know how to code. You don't need fancy dance moves on TikTok. Nobody wants to see me shaking my groove thing. If you do, thank you. I like that. But you don't have to do all these things. You don't have to send feet pics, unless you're into that sort of thing. I think feet are gross. It's just me. It's real simple. No college degree required. There's no certifications. I can make up some stuff. I'll use that word. I've got to keep it family friendly around here. I can make up some stuff and send you a certificate saying, Lord of all you survey, or whatever you want a certificate, or brownie points, or gold. I like gold stars, whatever. But you don't need those things to make money now. And I've been proving it in my own life. And I got to tell you, when I get a payment or a disbursement from High Level or any of my affiliate relationships, it comes in randomly throughout the month. And this is from stuff that I've done well before that is starting to pick up massive momentum now. And I can't wait to see where things are going to be 1 year from now. And in the ever-shifting landscape of AI, somebody with ADHD, this is perfect, because this stuff's changing 5 times a day and 10 on Sunday, okay? There is so much to learn and so much to do. And when you do learn, there's so much to share. And that's where it comes into play with creating content through YouTube and LinkedIn and TikTok and all of those things. I'm just excited to share this stuff with you guys because I have something that I hadn't had in a lot of years. Are you ready? You ready for the one thing I have that I hadn't had for a long time? Hope. Hope. Not hope and change. I won't get into that. We know how that worked out. But real hope. Because I don't have to, at 51 years old, figure out how to become employable, competing with people half my age. For those of you out there, one of my subscribers sent a message recently talking about how a lot of women, not to try and point out any particular group, but she brought this to my attention. I thought it was very interesting about how a lot of women are actually embracing AI and learning how to make money online. Because guess what? You still do have a lot of homemakers out there, or you have people with elderly or aging parents who are maybe confined to home for one reason or another, or folks that may have some sort of a disability and don't have the ability to go out and sacrifice their carcass to make $1. Quit going out there and maybe hustling to try and doing Uber Eats and driving rideshare and all the other things. People can literally work from home or from the beach with me, or poolside with a cocktail or some coffee or something, right? There are no longer boundaries or limitations on your earning potential. And I know maybe you guys are tired of hearing me talk and you want to see something shiny. I'll show you something shiny, okay? But I'm just excited the fact that skills are now democratized in a way where you don't need to know how to code. You don't need to know how to program. You don't need to necessarily know how to build fancy websites. You don't even necessarily need to know how to program things like AI agents, because there are ways to do it, and they call it vibe coding, or basically like putting a prompt into ChatGPT and having it build something for you, utilizing a couple tools that I really like, Lovable and Base 44. I'm going to show you something right now, one of the tools that I really like, and we'll get into talking about other stuff later on, and maybe in the next video, and I'll show you an in-depth things on like Nano Banana and the other fun things you can create. But I'm going to show you something right now with a tool called Base 44 that I really wanted to try because I've seen all the hype. They've been popping into my feeds and all of this stuff. And I'm going to share this with you guys right now. Ready? Here we go. Right here is Base 44. Now, Base 44 is really awesome. It's a really neat tool because it just says, what would you like to build today? Describe your idea below and get inspired by our templates. Now, what I did is I created a tool called Gorilla Time. So yeah, it's silly, I get it, but I wanted a productivity tool that I could have because I've been a big fan of time blocking. I will say a fan and not a master, right? Time blocking is very important on how you're going to tackle whatever your goals are. Whatever your tasks might be throughout the day, setting aside time specifically for those and having a very focused moment. Now, I decided that I wanted to utilize either Base 44 or Lovable. Lovable is really cool. Lovable is what I use to build all of my landing pages that I showed you guys before. These right here, these landing pages that I set up for selling domain names, right? My Appraiser Kauai and Garden Southwest. Guess what? I sold one of my domain names. I sold one of them. It actually went to a really cool guy. And when I was showing you in the previous video about the AI agent and how to find contact information for the right businesses who would be the best buyers, guess what? I sent out all those cold email templates that ChatGPT Agent Mode created for me, and I got a few bites, and I had some cool conversations. And one of these domains over here, one of these websites, somebody bought it. I let it go way cheaper than I should have. And I mean, way cheaper than I should have, but it was money I didn't have. Honestly. And I'm really thrilled that it actually went to this guy because super cool individual, and I love what he's doing in his business, and this is actually going to be a really big help. But Lovable is really great at creating landing pages, creating all sorts of fun things, similar apps, all kinds of fun stuff. But I wanted my productivity app. And I asked ChatGPT which one would be the best for creating this productivity app. Well, it told me, and it said that Base 44 would be the one to use. And so I gave my ChatGPT the basics of what I wanted to create in my time blocking app. And I said, give me the code for that. And guess what? It popped in, it gave me the code. And from the very, very, very beginning, if I can go way back, okay? I mean, this goes, I'm not going to load the entire conversation, but basically I loaded the code in and it created this, which is really this, right here. Good afternoon, Gorilla. Look, this is my productivity app. And it has my tasks. It has my active goals. It has my calendar that you can plug stuff into. It has my active tasks. I could say, here's my to-dos. Here's the ones I'm actively doing. The things that I've done. Fantasy draft, I failed to do that, guys. Fantasy football, we ended up auto-drafting. Ugh, gross. Anyway, analytics to tell me the things that I've done. My workspace integrations, I actually connect at a Google Calendar integration so it can do two-way sync and bring in your Google Calendar for you. And then I put this little bugger in here called Focus Mode. Focus Mode's really cool. I can actually go and say, well, I want to work on my AI class curriculum. The timer starts at 60 minutes. And what do I want to do? Guys, I built in an internet radio. Internet radio just for you. And in this, I created different types of channels, including down-tempo electronic, woo, yeah, 90s hip-hop mix, and guys, I gotta tell you, this is the jam. Phenomenal. And if you message me AI, if you guys message me directly, okay, and you want the checklist, I will send it to you. But if you want access to my productivity app, I will actually send you a link and you can become a user for free. I'll give you free access to it. And this is something that was fantastic. Guess what? I didn't write one string of code. Not one string. I didn't. What I did was I typed in to base 44. I told it what I wanted. And guess what? Over and over again, yes, it took some tweaking. It took some adding. I had to manually add in some of those internet radio stations. I had to add some of the things in that I specifically wanted. But guys, at the end of the day, I didn't write one freaking stinking line of code, and I have a badass productivity map. I have this tool that can do everything that I've been wanting to do that other tools out there for time blocking and to-do lists and all that other BS, they charge money for them. They are not free. There's maybe some free ones out there, but mine's better. I'm just going to say that. I don't know if mine's better. Everything that I've looked at didn't have everything that I wanted. So I put all the crap that I wanted in it, and hopefully you guys like. I'm going to refine it over time and add more music, and I'm actually going to put a theme picker in here so you guys can change to your own colors. I'll put some variations and stuff. But I'm just tinkering, and guess what? If you want to develop a paid app, an actual paid app, you could do that and give people access to it and set up from high level a landing page that people could sign up and then receive a access key and then pay you for a monthly subscription and on. And are you getting it? Are you getting it? I think you got it. You guys are smart. I love you guys. I'm glad that you're here. So I've been very excited about it. There's so much more to tell you about, and there's bits and pieces. But guys, it had been a minute, and I'm not feeling sick anymore. I'm feeling healthy and excited, and I've got a lot of stuff I want to share. So don't forget, like, subscribe, comment AI. I'll send you the checklist. We'll get you the access to also the Discord community. You can join in there with other digital entrepreneurs that are kicking ass, doing fun things every single day, and communicate with us and share your wins. I actually have a column in there called Daily Wins. Daily Wins. Because I want to see you win. I get excited about doing fun stuff, but you know what I'm really excited about? I'm excited about seeing you win. I just am. I don't know. I'm a goofball. Whatever. Get over it already. So for now, I just want to say thanks for being here, guys. I have really cool stuff coming for you this week. Probably at least 1 to maybe 2 more videos by the end of the week. And we're going to get into the actual workings of a couple of things, maybe a little more Base 44. We're going to get into some Spotter Studio. I'm going to show the update on 11 Labs. We're going to be doing some awesome stuff. And there's even some new stuff with High Level that's coming out all the time. And my buddies, Mario from the High Level official community, this guy is an absolute stud. He's got a new app that's coming out. I really want you guys to see that. And it's going to be an actual audio voice interface with High Level. You'll be able to just talk to it to do tasks. What? The guy is a maniac, an absolute stud. And there are so many cool people that I want to introduce you guys to that are in this community. But guess what? You got to get there first for me to introduce you. Thanks for being here, guys. Love y'all. Connect with me, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.